Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. Today we're out at the yard. It's a nice, bright, sunny day. We haven't done a live walk around with you in quite a while. I've got a ton of stuff to do today, so don't want to be on here all day. But we'll give you a little walk around. If you got any questions, throw them up there. If you want to see something, be more than happy to try to walk you by that car. If you're interested in something, by all means, we'd be happy to show it to you. But when you take a look, if there's something you want to see, let us know. Be happy to show it to you as we're walking around checking things out. If you want prices on stuff, you'll need to call me when we get done, because we have to have that conversation. If you want to look at a fender, I don't know if you want just the fender, if you need the trim, or if you need the headlight. I don't know what your shipping situation is, so I need to know all that. So be more than happy to show you the stuff. If it looks like something you're interested in, by all means, give me a call. We can discuss the price and figure out how we're going to get it to you after the video. So it's just not fair to get into that with everybody else on. And I don't have a ton of time today, so we want to show everybody as much as we can. Lots of things been happening, lots of things moving around. Need to start getting integrated the stuff from the new yard in with all this inventory. We've got all the cars we moved in from Dad's place. That's done moving at this point. So I've got all those cars back that need to be integrated into this inventory to try to start sorting some of this stuff out. So if we've got any questions, throw them up there. We'll try to get to whatever we can.
Any 63 Impalas, 70 Pontiac Enduro bumper, antennas Impala 5960.
The only I've got 59 Chevys, these two right here, these two Bel Airs. I've got some 63s that are back in the corner. We may try to get by them later. I've got one Enduro nose that I think is 70 GTO. I would have to get that back out and look at it when I got a little more time.
The questions on the YouTube, they're popping up and fading out real quick. I can't catch them.
So we're going to try to catch as many questions as we can. Obviously, there's a ton of them coming in. They're scrolling pretty quick. If we miss you, we apologize. You can always give me a call after we get done. We're going to try to catch whatever we can.
Do you have any titles for some of the cars?
I do have a lot of stuff that is titled, but not everything. It just depends on the vehicle.
Would you have any 62 LeSabres in the yard? Need body parts?
I've got several 62 LeSabres and one Wildcat and a few Electras.
And that's from Western Kansas.
Is that all we got for now?
Any 53, 54 Bel Airs, 49 Oldsmobile yet?
No 49 Oldsmobiles. I do have several 53, 54 Chevy cars. You know, there's one there. That Bel Air is pretty complete. It just came in. There's one there, a two-door post. We've got a few more behind us. There's a hardtop right there. A few others mixed in here, and several more over on the other side that haven't made it over here yet. So we're catching what we can. Like I said, if we have missed you, I apologize. We've had some feed issues as of lately, especially with Facebook on questions.
How's the body on that Impala?
Depends on which one we've had.
How many Mopars in stock, Monte Carlo or Caprices?
I've got all of the above. Just depends on what years and what styles you're looking for.
Where are you located?
We're in Great Bend, Kansas. My numbers are on the pages. If you got any questions, you can always give me a shout back later. Check out the other videos. We got a lot of walk around videos.
Any 80s Oldsmobile?
There again, depends on what you're looking for. I've got some Oldsmobiles from the 80s. That's a pretty broad question. So we'll just keep wondering. If you see something, tell us. We can stop and show it to you. Throw the questions up there. We'll catch whatever we can. So.
Any G bodies?
I've got 30 G bodies.
I missed the one on the YouTube. 58 four-door, first-gen Camaros.
No first-gen Camaros. I don't know what kind of 58 four-door you're looking for.
Oh, I don't know if that's... I can't tell. 70 Mopars in stock.
That depends on what kind of Mopar you're looking for. I've got a lot of Mopars. So, we're going to keep wondering, trying to catch questions as they're coming up.
Still on the lookout for a 55 step-side pickup. 70s to 90s Monte and Caprice.
Yes, I've got some of it. Like I said, 70s to 90s is a big era, and that's a lot of different cars. I have some of it, so.
49 Plymouth Business Coupes.
Yes, I've got one 49 Plymouth Business Coupe. We keep going this way. We'll see it here in a minute.
And then any G-body Cutlass.
Some.
If I want to get a vehicle shipped, will you help loading?
Yes, I've got a loader. I can set stuff that's dead. I can actually load it on a flatbed. I always have to meet transporters out here to get them loaded, so it just depends on if it's rolling, if it's running, things like that. But yeah, I deal with transporters all the time, so that's not a problem getting them loaded.
Okay. Videos of the Monty and Caprice.
There again, depends on which ones we're talking about. If we keep wandering, we'll get back by the G-bodies eventually. We'll just kind of keep heading that direction. Some of the 60s cars we've had some questions about are back in that corner as well, so we'll kind of keep working our way back that direction. But there again, guys, when you ask a question, you need to be specific, because I have over 1,300 cars sitting here. So, you know, if you're generic in your questions, all I have are generic answers. So, just went past some A-bodies GM over there. Got a section of GM trucks over there.
How much for the complete 53 Bel Air you just got in? Any Cougars? The 70s and 90s box Caprices, Impalas, and 70s to 80s Monte Carlos.
G-body Monties, I've got 2 or 3. The 77 to 90 Caprice, I've only got one. I've got a 77 2-door.
50 Chevy trucks complete.
There again, do you want 48 to 53, 54 to 55, 5 to 7, 8, 9?
68, 73 C10s, any 41, 49 international pickups. I'm looking for a tailgate.
I do not have a tailgate for the International. I've got a ton of 41 to 49 Internationals, but no tailgate. I don't have any 67 to 72 GM pickups that would make good projects. I've got several, but they're all fairly well stripped.
Don't think I've ever seen you walk forward.
It's tough to look at the camera and answer your guys' questions, so. But as we keep wandering, in fact, here's several of the International trucks over here right now, over to this side. Over to this side, we're getting into some of the Mopars. These couple of sections here are Mopars.
Any rolling 70 Dodge Chargers?
No, don't have any 68 to 70 Chargers at all. The last one I had left about a year ago.
What's that yellow 2-door to the right?
To my right, this one here, that was a 69 Roadrunner 383 4-speed car. So over here, this was kind of a miscellaneous section. There's a lot of Internationals in there. But we did have a Nash and a Studebaker got mixed in too.
What's the cost for the complete Bel Air you just got in?
I don't have any complete Bel Airs that I can think of that just came in. Depends on which one we were talking about. Here's the 49 Plymouth Business Coupe. This is a true coupe, which is pretty hard to find. If you're an old drag racing fan, the Ram Chargers built the High and Mighty out of a car just like this originally. That was the first, you know, kind of backdoor Mopar drag car. But there is a true 49 Plymouth coupe. I do have some other 49 Plymouths, 2-door sedans, 4-doors, etc., etc. But there is an actual coupe right there.
Somebody wants to see the bullet nose Studi.
There was a 51 4-door right there. The only other bullet nose I've got a 50 that's up front. So probably this 51 here that we just went by.
Any complete 50 Chevy Deluxe, preferably a 2-door. Hello from Europe.
We got Europe on with us. I don't have any 50 Chevys that are complete. I do have a ton of 49 to 52 Chevy cars, if that's what we're talking about, but not really any good projects. I've probably got 25 or 30 49 to 52 Chevys in for parts.
67 to 72 Chevy C40, C50 cab front clip.
Don't have any of that medium duty 67 to 72.
Any 41 Chevys.
Depends car, truck. I've got both. Just depends on what you're looking for and which one it is.
Do you have any fender skirts for that business coupe?
No, I do not have skirts for that. Got some Fords off to this side of us. Actually, we got Fords on both sides of us. Some cars over here, some trucks over here. We're going to kind of cut off over through this way, and this whole middle area is kind of a mismatch. Everything back in here over the last year, a lot of the cars from Dad's place, this was kind of a dumping ground. So this over here is going to be a little bit of anything and everything as we work through here.
292 Y blocks.
I probably got some, nothing I know anything about.
For the Ford, okay.
So if we're not catching your questions, like I said, we've been having a lot of feed issues with Facebook. I hope we're getting them all. There's a few we've missed because they're scrolling too quick, but if we miss you, don't be afraid to give me a call. We're working with what we can, and sometimes with the system, that's what we've got to do.
400 Chevy motor as a core, good windshield frame for 41 to 49 International.
I don't have any 400 Chevy motors. The windshield frame for the International depends on which one you need. I know I've got one. I may have both. I'm trying to remember if I've still got the other one. I've got one of them for sure. So depending on which one I need, just give me a shout after we get done.
Anna says you're getting all her questions, doing great.
Perfect, thanks.
Hello from West Virginia, love the yard shows. I think I saw Minnesota earlier.
So yeah, go ahead and throw it up there where you're at too. We'd love to know where you guys are all coming in, you're watching us from. We're trying to catch as many as we can. Like I said, we're getting into kind of a mismatch here. 6940 Econoline, kind of a funky little van that just came in. Really cool 59 F250 big back window custom cab.
Headlight glass for 38 Plymouth.
Nothing there.
Adrian, Missouri is where Anna's from.
Good, thanks for being here. So, like I said, this is going to be a wide variety as we go through here. So stay tuned because there's all kinds of cool stuff.
60 to 62 Valiants. Hello from Southern California.
No 60 to 62 Valiants.
Any Chevelle wagons?
No. Some Buicks and Pontiacs from Dad's, a little Dart, 72 Dart, a couple of G-body Regals back there.
Somebody's wanting to know how much for 70s Buick Rivieras.
There again, that's a pretty broad question. I do have some boat tails here, nothing that is complete.
Did you get my question about the 55 step-side pickup, Bob in Connecticut?
What kind of pickup are you looking for?
454 Motors.
I don't have any big block Chevys right now.
From Hutch. Been to your yard once. Would love to come again. Josh Wedgeworth.
So we've got people in state all the way to Europe. So we're kind of running the gamut today, which is great. So we'll keep wandering as we're going, catching the questions as we can. International Scout. Obviously, those are getting really tough to find. Not complete, but a really good tub.
What year are the G-body Regals?
Those back there are 78, 79s, I think.
60 to 66 C10 doors.
Everything I've got, both styles need lower skin patches. I don't have anything that's perfect on any of the 60 to 66 C10 Chevy truck doors.
That was Chris in Ohio.
So,
And we'll get planes too.
that's okay, we like our airplanes too. I've got a ton of airplane stuff. Love airplanes, love aircraft, love World War II aircraft. So always got to stop and look when you see planes too. Got an early Chevy glove, like a 72.
48 Pontiac Silver Stir grills.
What year?
48.
No. I've got a 48 right here, but no grill in it, and I don't have a grill for it.
Do you have a website?
I don't have a website. I use Facebook and YouTube, which is where we're at now. We're live on both platforms, YouTube and Facebook. Maintaining a website, the way stuff changes around here, would be a ton of work that I just don't have time for. So I use Facebook and YouTube. I keep current inventory videos on there. As new inventory comes in, I get the pictures on Facebook. I try to get videos done on it so you guys have walk-arounds. That way everybody knows what's coming in.
Somebody said they enjoy your videos. Keep them coming.
Thanks.
Any C10 67 to 72. 50,
Nothing that's a good project on 67 to 72 C10.
54 Chevy 210 two-door Louvre's hood.
I don't have a louvered hood, no.
Any factory chrome wheels for the G-body Regals?
No.
How much for that 48, and does it have a title?
We've had a lot of people ask questions about 48s, so.
Any Jeep J Series trucks?
No Jeep pickups. So in fact, right there, the 51 Ford F5, that came in yesterday. We'll be getting you some pictures and some video on that.
Do you have rear passenger side belt line stainless for 52 Chevy two-door sedan? And 454 Motors GM.
No 454 GMs. I may have that belt line molding. Give me a shout after we get done so I can get you on my list and I can check that.
Body mostly will do a ground up resto on the 55 step side. Prefer 4-wheel drive. That's Bob, I think, from Ohio.
Okay, I still don't know if you were looking for a Chevy, a Ford, a Dodge, an International. So that's what I've got to have. I've got to have that information. So
Manuel is asking the 48 behind you. It's a Chevy.
there's no 48 Chevys where we're at now. I don't know when you type that in, but there's no 48 Chevys here. Those we had some earlier in the video, and there's some over there, but nothing right now.
Okay.
So, Jeep Grand Wagoneer, 48 Pontiac, 41 Pontiac behind it.
It was the 48 to the left of you with the hood.
Unless he's talking about this 48 Pontiac.
But you'll need to call him for any pricing. It's 620-786-4428.
Here's some of our boat tail rivvies.
Bob says, I'm sorry, Chevy man here. Bob in Connecticut. That's with the 55 step side.
The only thing I've got intact in that era is a 7, and it's not a step side. So I don't have any 55 pickups that are intact right now. Just
That was
57.
the right one, Manuel said.
Okay. I do have 48 Chevys also, so it just depends on what you're looking for. But here's some of our boat tail rivvies.
Henry says, thanks for all the information and videos.
No problem. Glad you're here. The blue car and the white car are actually even GS cars. Work away on
LS Motors Chevy.
I don't mess with any LS stuff. I don't, unless I had something that came in that was running and driving, which I don't do much newer stuff. I just don't mess with them. You see them for sale all the time, and my problem with those.
64 Pontiac Catalina hood and door panels. 73 Ford black handle window crank.
The window crank I may have, you'd have to give me a shout. The 64 Catalina, I've probably got a hood. I wouldn't have good inside door panels. We'll walk past those 64 Catalinas here in a little bit. But the LS motors, I just stay out of them. That market is so screwed up. Everybody that has one for sale has a 6-liter, whether it's a 5.3 or whatever it is. So I just stay out of the LS stuff totally. 75 Buick Riviera, that's something you don't see every day. Collector's Edition 85 LeSabre. We're going to work our way back around here. We had a question about square Caprices. I've got a 77 Caprice, so we're going to catch that when we get back over this way. Some more boat tail rivvies, a 72 and a 71 right here.
Bob says, thanks, you're doing a great job putting up with us.
Well, thanks for watching. It wouldn't be any fun if you guys weren't here with us. There's a 77 Caprice 2-door. This is the only one of these square Caprices that I've got right now. So there is still some stuff here. I have sold the header panel and grill and everything out of it. But these are a really unique car with this back window. I think they only use that window from 77 to 79. So a pretty unique piece there. So we can look down this row here. We see all kinds of, like I said, it's a little bit of everything. 61 Special, 76 Century, some more 55 Pontiac, 77 Electra, square body Chevy pickup, 64 Galaxy, 53 Pontiac. Like I said, it's a little bit of everything in this section right here. So all just waiting to be sorted and put back where it's supposed to be in its designated areas.
Moss says, can you do a video on the Caprice?
We can walk around it real quick while we're here, and then we'll keep rolling. But like I said, it's nowhere near complete, but it still has some good pieces on it. But and it is a pretty solid car. Lots of sheet metal left. Like I said, the whole nose is gone out of it. And some of the interior is still in it. So, always on the lookout for those. I know they're getting popular, but that's the only thing I've got in stock right now. We'll work our way off this way, go buy some G-bodies. We'll get back into some of the 60s. We've had several questions about some of the early 60s GM. I've got a section that I'm working on trying to get my early 60s GM into one area. So we'll walk past that stuff, show you what's going on there. More stuff over here that just kind of got put here just to get it out of the way. 78 Buick Electra, little S10, little square S10. A 50 Buick, 54 Buick. Really cool bulk tank. Somebody's doing a really cool truck project. that tank is a really cool tank. So, 47 Super, 50 Super. So we'll cut off over this way, catch this corner back here. Like I said, I can't be on all day. I got to get back to work. I got a lot of stuff to do, but it's been a while since we took some time and did this with you guys, so I wanted to try to squeeze some in while we had a minute. 82 Caballero, GMC Caballero. You see behind me, where basically this is all G-body right behind me. There's a Grand Prix waiting to go into its section. But what do we have here? Let's just head off this way. Start here over on the edge. Let's just cut right down in here in the middle like this.
If there's been any more comments, it's like the comments are froze up.
Okay, our comments seem to be locked up. If you're feeding, we're not seeing anything. Nothing's scrolling. So we may have some system issues. The technology is great, but sometimes it doesn't cooperate. So that's primarily on Facebook, probably. I don't know if we see anything coming in on YouTube.
I haven't seen anything pop up.
Okay, because like I said, we are on both formats, YouTube and Facebook Live right now. So we'll kind of start back in here, starting off 1978 Cutlass Supreme. And a two-door Malibu, 78, 79 two-door Malibu. 78 Monte Carlo. 78 Grand Prix. Still no comments, we're still hung up.
Yeah, and I don't know where you're pointing half the time.
If you are sending comments, please keep trying. The system's not feeding us. I've been having some trouble with this on Sunday Night Live chat the last few weeks. I do a live webcast at 7 o'clock tonight, which is just a bunch of guys get together and talk about car stuff. So jump on with us at 7. But the last couple of Sundays, as soon as I got done and I refreshed the page, it pumped up like 10 or 15 more comments that were hung up in the system.
Scott Bradley just said hi. Anna's testing it on the Facebook feed.
So we got some stuff coming back through again. So if we missed some of you, I apologize. We're trying to catch what we can.
I'm not seeing anything on YouTube.
Okay. 78, 79 Malibu station wagon right here.
Any Pontiac Trans Ams?
I've got a lot of Firebird Camaro stuff. Depends on which ones we're talking about. A couple of Buick Regals right here.
Can we see in the 78 Cutlass?
Yes, we can run back to the Cutlass real quick. Take a quick peek inside of here real quick. And there it is. For what it's worth, there it is. So missing some pieces, but still a lot of good stuff left on that car. So we'll keep working our way through here. There's the Malibu wagon back where we were at on that. A couple of Regals over here. 84, 85.
Anna said, wow, that's clean. 78 Cutlass is clean. 2 people. That was Tomas.
A couple of more Cutlasses, 83, 84 era Cutlasses right here. 79 Regal. This is actually just a base Regal. I remember I bought this, Dad bought this when I was a kid. Bought this at an impound auction. Looked just like a plain Regal. It's actually got a turbo motor in it. So this actually, it's not a turbo Regal, but it's got a turbo V6 in it.
That Malibu wagon, how much?
There again, we need to talk about what all you need and exactly condition-wise, things like that, because I've got more than one. I've got that one, I've got another one back there. So I don't know what you're trying to do, what you need, things like that. So that's why when we get into the details, that's why we need to have a conversation about it.
Dean says that's a nice insight on the old Cutlass.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad car. Another Regal, I think this is an 84. 78 Grand Prix. And I
You're gonna make them all dizzy, pointing all these
things
out.
mixed in here. 76 Cutlass.
78 Cutlass, how much for the whole car? That's Tomas.
And there again, which car, what are we talking about? That's why we need to have those conversations. I can send you more detailed pictures and we can go from there. 82 Monte Carlo here. Another car we don't see very often. It's not a G-body, but I got it kind of mixed in here. Illumina Euro.
Looking for 58 F. It faded out.
Something about 58 Ford truck. We missed it, scrolled too quick. I do have several 57 to 64 trucks, so you can give me a call on the details on what you need on that. So there's an 82 Monte Carlo.
Watch out for tickets in that something. I can't tell. There's a divot on your phone.
A little like about an 82 Buick Century 4-door, kind of a different G-body you don't see all the time. There's the other Malibu wagon. And while we're here, we had some questions about early 60s GM stuff. That catches most of the G-bodies. There's an El Camino we didn't get to. There's another Grand Prix we didn't get to. But that catches the bulk of them. So if you got any other specific questions about those, you can always give me a call.
Joshua said, oh wow, I'm going to have to come look at those G-bodies sometime. I think he's the one from Hutch.
So we had some questions about early 60s era GM. This area right back in here is going to be 1959 to 1970 GM full size. 59, 60 shared the same body, 69 and 70 shared the same body. So this whole area is going to eventually be that. So there's a lot of these cars from this era that are mixed into this area. There's one of the 63 Impalas right there. It's a 4-door hardtop. There's a 64 Bel Air station wagon sitting right behind that. Several Buicks in this area that we moved in from Dan's place. And even a few Miscellaneous that just got stuck there when there was a hole. But that's what I'm working on right here behind me. You know, a lot more Buicks in there from Dad's, a 61, some 65s, a 66. There's a 64 Bel Air 4-door. And as we see clear back into there, there's a lot more 60s era stuff that has been just put back there out of the way for the time being as I'm sorting. So we're working on all this whole area. I've got one Camaro here that's got mixed into the batch that needs to get put away. But that's what I'm working on. We've got a few areas that I've kind of gotten a little bit of start on. We look right here. I've got all my 59 Buicks in this spot. I've got 4 of them lined up right here. Eventually that's the goal. Get this light type stuff in one area so that when you guys need parts, I have it all in one area to go check it and see what I've got. So we look across the back and you see all those 59 fins sticking out the back there. Here's some of our 62 Buicks. We had a question about them. There's a Wildcat, there's a LeSabre right there. We'll keep working this way. We have some questions about Pontiacs. The 60s era Pontiacs is primarily what I've been working on and what I've gotten actually a little bit done on. There's a couple more of the G bodies. There's a Grand Prix and an El Camino that we didn't catch. We'll swing through these Pontiacs. We're gonna get ready to start wrapping up here. So if you got any other questions, go ahead and throw them up there. 66 Pontiac full size. Catalina Tudor hardtop, Bonneville Tudor hardtop that was a factory 421 car. A couple of more Bonnevilles.
You need more ground to save more from scrappers, sir.
I've got 20 acres right now, so we've got a long ways to go back out there that you didn't even see that's pretty much empty field yet. So we've still got some room to work with. We have a question about 64 Pontiacs. Here's the 64 Pontiacs in this group here. Catalina Tudor hardtop, Bonneville Brome 4-door hardtop. Catalina 4-door, Star Chief 4-door, and then a few 65s down there at the end. This row here.
Doors, bed, 56 Chevy trucks.
The what now?
Doors / bed, 56 Chevy truck.
Depends on which bed you need. I've got a pretty good left door still. I've got a couple left doors that are solid. The right doors I have need a little bit of work. So
Joshua says, sorry if it's been asked already. What about 73 to 81 Chevy square body parts?
A little bit, but not a ton. I've got a few of them, but not a lot of them. 59, 60, and 61 Pontiacs in this row. And then this front row is all 62 Pontiacs. Catalina 9-passenger wagon, Catalina Tudor hardtop, Catalina 4-door, and a Bonneville 4-door hardtop. So that kind of gives you an idea of what I'm working on, what we've got going on, what we're trying to accomplish, things like that. So we're going to kind of work our way up here, and then we're going to get ready to shut down. So if you got any other questions, throw them up there. I really appreciate you guys swinging by, hanging out with us. Haven't done one of these in a while. We'll try to get you another one sometime here in the next several weeks. Obviously, this whole year's been kind of a screwed up mess, but still having fun doing it. I'm glad you guys are here. It means a lot that you take some time out of your day to hang out with us. A lot of truck cabs everywhere. Obviously, all this area needs to be sorted. A lot of cabs for a little bit of everything. I've got a bunch of beds over there. In fact, there's 5 brand new takeoff beds for square S10s over there. There's some square body Chevy cabs, all the way back into some of the 30s cabs. Just a wide variety of a little bit of everything.
Do you have an area for 57 to 60 F100s? Appreciate all your hard work.
I don't have any of the 57 to 60 Ford trucks sorted yet.
Hi, Chad. Dwight in Ohio checking in.
Glad you're here, Dwight. The 57 to 64 trucks are kind of scattered. I have not got all that set up yet. So, pretty cool 57 Chevy big truck front clip. Good looking piece there. Some Dodge beds. Short bed for like a 39 to 47 style Dodge. 48 to 54 truck front clip. International cabs. So, all kinds of cool stuff. Anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and start wrapping things up. And if there's any other questions, get them up there real quick. We're about done. As always, just give me a call when you get done. If you've got any other questions, you can give me a shout anytime.
Chopper1 says, what's up, Chad?
I'm glad you're back with us, Chopper. Glad you're on.
Chad, any license plates I can buy for my UK man cave or car badges? Steve Oaks.
I've got lots of license plates, lots of badges. So just depends all on what kind of direction you're going, what area you're going, what you want, things like that. So 58 Lincoln.
The sun's not doing us any favors over here.
40 Plymouth Business Coupe, 54 Plymouth two-door wagon, 42 Plymouth Business Coupe. It's kind of some different stuff there you don't see all the time. So, anyway, we're about back to the shop. I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. As always, if you have any other questions, just give me a shout. My number's on the pages. I posted it with the post. Give me a call. Give me a list of what you need. Be more than happy to see if I've got anything here that will help you out.
Chopper said it looks warm here, warm there. It's cold in Vermont.
It's pretty nice here today. That's why I kind of got to get boogieing. I got a lot of other things I want to get done while the weather's nice. We're supposed to have a pretty good week, so I want to keep rolling. Wish I had more time for you guys today. I just really don't, because I got to get some other stuff done. Be sure to jump on with us at 7 o'clock tonight. Chopper1 will be there. I know he's usually there with us. Live chat 7 o'clock tonight, both YouTube and Facebook. Jump on with us. Let's talk about some more cool car stuff. Hope to see you then. Got any other questions, give me a call. We got anything else that popped up?
Dean says, have a great day. Stay safe. Great video. Love seeing the old stuff. Thank you, Steve Oaks. Love seeing this stuff. That's it so far.
Okay, great. And I appreciate you guys being here. It wouldn't be much fun without you. Me wandering around talking into some phones wouldn't be very exciting if I didn't have you guys here hanging out with me. So thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate the fact you stopped by and hung out with us today. Jump on tonight, 7 o'clock on the Sunday night live chat. Shot a bunch more cool videos for you today. We'll have one of those up tomorrow night. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for being here with us, everybody.